part.
Some
I made this with
craziness,
High
y'all.
Lure, and it
Some
cost me
craziness,
$0.
y'all. I'm
No
back. I'm
studio,
back.
no
Little
VFX
G,
team,
aka
nothing.
Young
Here's
Cuz.
how.
I'm back, y'all.
First, Hailuo Agent. Right now, Nano Banana Pro is completely free.
Shit.
I can generate up to 50 cinematic, VFX-ready images every day.
POOH and his
Characters,
father,
environments,
Big
lighting,
30,
all from
and all
text.
them,
Then I take
Rob
those images
Gucci,
into
but
Hailuo
Gucci,
2.3.
that ain't the
This
real
is where the
Gucci,
magic
bro.
happens.
What y'all
Smooth
think?
motion,
Y'all
real
think
physics,
POOH was
cinematic
right
lighting.
to
My images turn into actual VFX
Rob
shots
the
in
clone
seconds.
Gucci, or
Yeah.
what?
Hailuo
Y'all
gives free credits for
hit
new
that like
users,
button, hit that
so I can keep
subscribe
creating
button,
every day
man. It
without
don't
paying
cost you
anything.
nothing
So
to
no,
hit that like button.
you don't
That
need $1
subscribe
million
button,
budget.
y'all.
You don't need expensive software. If you have an idea, Hailuo can turn it into a VFX level
out there, but you know what I'm saying? Before all of this shit, I know what I'm saying. I know we got family out there.
This looks like $1 million VFX movie, right? But here's the crazy part. I
They
made
some
this with
fed ass
Hailuo, and it cost me
motherfuckers, man.
$0. No studio, no VFX team, nothing. Here's how. First, Hailuo Agent.
Shout out to 4K Tay and all of that, man. Y'all already know what's up, man.
Let me explain to you what that AK-47 pistol means for POOH SHIESTY right now, just coming out of jail for one gun charge and this being his second. That's called a felon in possession of a firearm, and that jumps your time up from like 12 years to 20 years, because he's dealing with an AK-47 assault rifle.
That's
That brings it to
crazy.
20 years. If it's just a handgun,
POOH
it would have been
SHIESTY,
12 years.
they
And that's by
crazy.
itself from the kidnapping. The
Crazy
kidnapping,
still.
again, is
You
another
ain't
20
gotta
to 25
do
years.
that. Yeah,
It's the low
Suge
end
Knight
where it starts.
got
So he's
Dr.
looking at
Dre,
40
all
to
those
45
wars
years
that
at
they
least
had
in
with
prison right now.
Death Row and Snoop them to get out their contracts last a decade ago.
I don't like it for either side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Guwap most
Yeah.
definitely didn't deserve that, and I
It's
don't
some
want to see this for the
crazy
Lord.
shit.
POOH SHIESTY,
Y'all
but
niggas
this is what
go
niggas gotta
on
be
my
educated and
podcast,
understand.
Jimmy
In
G,
business, you
aka
gotta
Young Carter
negotiate, my nigga.
podcast.
You
It's
gotta
called
negotiate. If you was
Milwaukee.
signed for
My
100K and now you
podcast
got
is
10
called
M's
Milwaukee.
on the table, it's time to negotiate. This how we do this. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody
This
win.
nigga
Let's
Rick
go.
Ross want
That's how I gotta
POOH
go, my
SHIESTY
nigga.
him
You
to
can't muscle your way out
negotiate
of no
to
shit in
get
no
out of trouble,
business.
but I think
It don't
POOH
go that
SHIESTY
way.
got out of jail.
And I ain't just talking about on the
I
people's
don't
side, but
know who the fuck
on the other
POOH
side, the
SHIESTY
blitz gonna
is.
come. You can't run from
I
it,
ain't
homie.
gonna lie. I don't
That's
know
the
who
way
the
it
fuck that
goes.
is. I don't listen to those young
Negotiate.
guys' music. I'm an
It's time to
older
educate.
artist. I'm an older
I want to
artist
see young hustlers from the
and
South
stuff
win.
like that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
want to
I ain't
see it.
that
There was a
known,
time
but
I got Gotti and Guwap on the
I got
phone
that good
together.
music.
Us three on the phone,
Nightlife,
nigga. And it ain't nothing to
and
discuss. It
hits
was no
go on
disrespect. It
down
was no
there,
raised
y'all. Hits
voices.
go on.
Rose just wanted to plant that seed. And I understand one phone call may not fix all the situations, but you want to plant that seed where niggas may be able to move forward one day, get some paper one day. The CMG 1017 tour one day, that was Rose mindset. And I wish nothing but my homies the best. When it come to business, let's negotiate. Niggas can't take the streets to the do. Nigga gonna get a life sentence with that shit bullshit, nigga. Let's get to the B's. Listen, I'm on that Nino Breeze today. Omerta just was released. We back in Paris tonight.
Yeah, because
Free that nigga POOH SHIESTY. I ain't saying he did that shit, but if he did do that shit, he ain't do that shit. He'd be the prime example of everybody not playing. He supposed to say the nigga ran in and took his shit
Listen
back.
to what
That's my
everybody be saying.
hero. That nigga
Everybody
is
gotta
Lauryn Hill
listen.
hero. DMX hero. Roscoe Dash
Listen.
hero. Free that nigga. Cause these folk be taking folks' soul with them contracts. And they be quick to say that shit too. Oh, it's in your contract. Okay, now the
Y'all
gun in
think
your
that's
face.
the
I think
real
everybody
Gucci, or
need to
y'all
mind
think
like that.
that's the clone
Hypothetically.
Gucci?
Everybody get out their
Y'all think
contracts
that's the real
2026.
Gucci, or y'all think that's the clone
Extort,
Gucci?
whatever you gotta do.
I think that's the clone Gucci. Cause the real Gucci ain't gonna let your ass rob him and shit like that. POOH SHIESTY and
WAP
that.
100 was on the
I
sun
don't really
early.
know who the fuck POOH SHIESTY is, really.
A little too early, if you ask
I'm
me.
an older guy. You know what I'm
The
saying?
fact that he knew
And POOH SHIESTY's dad, he a fucking informant,
POOH
he a
SHIESTY's
rat.
father
The rat.
was an informant is
man.
crazy.
Crazy, man. Yeah.
Something just ain't right. But
yeah, man.
nevertheless, You got POOH SHIESTY getting out of jail, or rather his father getting out of jail under house arrest for kidnapping, armed robbery, multiple guns. Wow.
Shit. Yeah.
This is why it's crazy, because those of y'all that have been watching me, y'all know I've been saying for years, even at some point in time, Five Guard was like, yo, this nigga don't like to come outside. Because I peeped the weakness in this game years ago. These streets that niggas be glorifying, it's like, come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
The same streets that y'all be glorifying, I've been seeing through them. I done seen some of, yo, listen, man. Growing up throughout the years, when you look back at the Rich Porter AZ Alpo story, and how Rich Porter, little brother Finger, ended up getting chopped off and was in a McDonald's box. He's kidnapped, right? Who was he kidnapped by? He's kidnapped by his own uncle. Huh? But then just when you think that it can't get any worse, when the police come knocking on the door to the family, they like, oh, y'all found little Donnell? No. They didn't find little Donnell. They found Rich. And guess who turned his TV off? His best friend, Alpo. And for those of y'all that seen the movie, what did Alpo say in the movie? I'm telling it, I'm still going to be the king of Harlem when I come home.
That's crazy.
And that's exactly what he did. I can give you story after story after story about how the niggas that the streets glorify and call the realest dudes done did some of the foulest that you could possibly think of. Niggas get mad at me, and I don't care if you get mad at me when I tell the story of Pistol Pete, the twins, David and Damon Mullins, Ephraim.
Yep.
Pistol sitting up in ADX. His best friend is in the grave.
Yeah.
Ask Little Pete moms. Huh? Ask Little Pete moms. Who does she love more? Pete or Twin? I know I'm not supposed to say that, right? But the streets have an expiration date, and this is what y'all praise. And when all those sex, money, murder soldiers realized that they was going to jail for killing their brother over a chick, they turned this TV off. They told.
Damn.
One of the most notorious sets, Get Busy sets, was full of rats. And I know y'all don't like the sting of it, but it is what it is. Do you know how many dudes the feds released from the penitentiary early? Because they knew that we was going to end up in these times right here, where Donald Trump would take us to war, and it will lead to civil war and unrest in America. And they need their informants in the streets. They need their COINTELPRO. So some of these dudes that you think that's official, when I sit back and I think about POOH Shiesty father. And the fact that they just let him go home like that.
Damn.
Damn, something ain't right.
Something.
POOH Shiesty didn't know his father was an informant.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address other than your home? Well, at iPostal One, we can help with that. Whether you're starting your first business from home or trying to strengthen the brand image of your established company, you want your business address to make the right impression on customers and prospects. With thousands of real physical street addresses available in the US and other countries, just select the city where you want to establish your business presence or an address near where you live. It's as easy as playing cat.